Do you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you. Do you think most of these tracks this season or in recent years are like very one line to you?
It's hard to say. I know that's been the complaint for
Yeah.
sure, but it's there's still some really great battles.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's been a couple of tracks where there's only one corner really that you can, and you really have to be aggressive to get the pass. Um, but it shows some excitement, you know.
Yeah.
I like that they're trying double lanes. I wish they would do it better. I know it's difficult because
Yeah.
obviously by the end of the race, one's going to be faster than the other, and the other one's not going to be used. Um, but it's cool to see that they're trying to switch it up, and I feel like it's gotten better for sure.
It's getting better, yeah. I mean, you have to give it to these guys. I mean, they have to make different tracks or update or existing
Right.
tracks, by Tuesday and then Saturday. They can't be perfect at every time, Then they got to
It,
worry about the tough blocks, put this here, put the nets around the berms and everything.
right, and it's not
Yeah.
easy to make a track, especially like you have to think of like all the lips; they have to be perfect,
Right.
and
Whoops.
if it cups out at all, you're gonna kill somebody,
Yeah,
you
and
know.
then they have to accommodate for the actual broadcast. They got to put
Right, yeah,
certain things
exactly.
in
All the
certain
cameras.
places. Yeah, for the
Yeah,
cameras, the podium has to be a certain place. They got to run cables from around this and around that. Cause I work in broadcast, so I know how it works.
yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel like they said the last Arlington was probably their best line choices when it comes to
Oh,
tracks. Like,
yeah.
so if they take what they're saying from that race, what the riders are saying, they might adapt to that in the Salt Lake races. Because obviously
Absolutely.
the Atlanta ones are going to be enough, I guess.
Right.
Good enough. The lap time will probably be a minute 20, minute
Yeah,
15. I don't know.
yeah. Like I understand that people are upset about the whole uh like
Long line.
the shorter lap times, but
Yeah.
at the same time, like we're not running off of 20 laps anymore. We're running off of 20 30 minutes,
Yeah.
you know, and so yeah, they it's more laps around the same track, but that track deteriorates and it gets broken down and it becomes more difficult. I just I don't know. I have no problem with it personally.
Right. Yeah. Me neither. I feel like the 20 laps just felt, I don't know, somewhat controlled in a way. Like,
Yeah,
You know, the 20 minutes just seems better for some reason. Like it's hard to explain, but it just seems better in these recent years.
right.
Like the 20 laps just felt like, okay, that's it. As soon as you get to your last lap, it's like, that's it. No one's
Right.
coming, no one else coming. And then it makes the riders train for those 20 laps. They're not going to train any further than that.
Right.
So it becomes like fixed in a way. Like the winner's always predictable or something like that. So I like the 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely improved the sport for sure.
And I don't think they're bringing back Triple Crown.
I would hope they don't. I was not a fan of that at all.
Yeah, I felt like it was cool for one race a season maybe.
Yeah, not 3 rounds.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, too much. But they was trying something obviously, but yeah,
It,
I
it
think
was it was a cool concept to think that you're gonna shorten the laps down, but it's gonna be a sprint. You know, like it's all out. How much do you have? Get to the finish line, and it's a cool concept. But
it
put it on the
makes
track,
yeah.
it's just not the same.
Yeah, I felt like because they started in 2018
Right.
and 19, then 20 COVID wouldn't allow it.
Yeah.
They didn't even bother. But I felt like it was just more of a risk to the riders because it's three main events. It's not like it's three
Right.
qualifying sessions, So it's more danger to the riders. They might get injured in the second main event, and just completely
Right.
ruin their season because
Yeah.
they're treating each race like it's an actual race, like the actual main event.
Absolutely.
So some riders probably take it easy in the heat race,
Yeah.
Some riders take it easy. If they have to go to LCQ, they take it easy and just learn the track more, whatever. So I
Right.
felt like it was dangerous, but none of the riders liked it. So obviously they're not. I don't think they're ever going to do it again.
Yeah.
They expressed that a bunch of times in the press conferences, all over interviews, everything. They hate it. I haven't heard one rider that said they liked it. the idea.
Right.
They say they like it for the fans, but they don't like it for themselves.
Right. Yeah, you
And
can't
yeah,
blame them.
that's not enough. But back to tracks. What we was talking about, the tracks being one line. In 2008, they did something funny. I don't know if you remember. There's something different, I should say. They had I think every top 10 rider, maybe, or every top five, I don't know. But the top riders, they let them design each track in Supercross.
Oh, that's right. I do
Yeah.
remember.
And the tracks that
I
year
remember
were
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I remember Houston's race. They had, I think Wyndham designed that one, and he had like a transfer finish line, something like that. And they had
Yeah.
the wall jumps started coming back in 2008 in Atlanta. I remember that wall jump. And then yeah, the tracks were pretty insane in 2008.
Yeah. I don't know because Ricky only designs Daytona, right? He doesn't
Yeah,
do all the other tracks. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know. That I like
And I like the Daytona track. I like that they
yeah,
incorporated that tunnel jump this year.
yeah. That huge sand section. I love the sand sections.
Yeah,
They can ruin someone's race and they really show who's the most consistent.
yeah,
But yeah, I would like to see more variety in the tracks because obviously they use a lot of sections. Not repeatedly, but there's nothing that stands out really. I mean, you might have a dragon back here or
yeah.
like a giant quad there, but it's all just triples and doubles and
I know.
the occasional breaking
Yeah,
single.
something unique. Yes, they need. Yeah,
But
they
there's
just
only so
need.
much you can do with dirt, right?
Yeah.